This is Saturday. Big invite today. What's your mood coming into today?
So last week on our first meet of the year against Fremont on Thursday, we already had 3 secondary qualifying times, which is a fantastic way to start off the season. Not where I was expecting to start. Anyone who earns a state cut earns a little fish that we have on the back wall there. I didn't have my fish ready because I was not ready for anyone to earn a cut. And now that we've had a week off to kind of relax and get back into the groove of things, I'm excited to do some great things here today on our home turf. We're looking at getting our 200 free girls relay qualified, our medley relay qualified. On the girls side, we got a lot of things to work on, but we can do it today.
I'm looking forward to just getting in the pool and trying to drop time, or maybe even getting a secondary or getting somewhat close to a secondary. That's all I'm hoping for right now. So.
You mentioned last week at the duel of Fremont, you guys may have not come home with the victory, but you did manage to bring home 3 secondary wins. Can you tell me who they were and how that felt for them?
So Shay Dryman was the first one. She's a sophomore this year. She was on our state team as a freshman last year, our only freshman on the state team. She got it in her 50 free. To be honest, I wasn't expecting it. Then I was like looking at the board, or the back of my board where I have my cut times. Then I immediately turned around and was like cheering to mom, like, she's got it. So that was girls 50 free. The next event was boys 50 free, and Josue got his cut, so we went back to back. And then later in the meet, Josue Mendez also got his breaststroke secondary cut. And he's about 2 seconds off of his automatic right now. And that's where we're starting the season, so maybe he can do it today.
You mentioned you guys have had a lot of great practices. You aren't back to the basics anymore, so what is the game plan whenever you get to practice? Like, what do the swimmers know that they need to do? What are they focusing on?
Right now we're actually focusing on endurance, so it's like the last 25 of our race, we always get tired, and we're working on that so that we don't get tired. So we're doing a lot of like hundreds. Like if we were to swim 100, we do 150 and sprint the last 50, or like a 200, we do a 250, sprint the last 50. So that's what we're really working on, is just
trying to work on those negative splits that at the end of a race where you need that extra push because you're neck and neck. We're training on having the ability to have that extra push. We still did go back to the basics. That was about our first week, but it wasn't as intense because I think last year we did about 2 weeks of really going over the basics, and it was a really good foundation builder for the whole team. But it seems that that foundation really stuck with the team, and we don't have to do as much of it this year. We're ready to go and get pushing on some of the higher level stuff that really brings the team together.
Yeah, I know that they're starting some warm-ups behind you right here. So I've never been asked on an invite for. So what am I exactly looking for? What's the process throughout one of these?
To start off, we do a warm-up, and our warm-up is just like a 500 and then a couple 50s of drill, a couple 50s of what's called fast flows, and then there's also kick. And then after that, we start off the race with the 200 medley with the girls. And so it just goes from there, and we end with the 400.
And the 200 medley is a relay of 4 people, and it's a down and back of 50 of each stroke. So it's a great way to demonstrate all of the abilities of our team. We really have to bring in from all parts of them. Today, Maddie will be leading off on the 50 backstroke. Then we'll have Mojo, Morgan Johansson on fly, Alexis Haynes on breaststroke, and Shay Dryman on the 50 free. And all of those are returners, and they're really, and the majority of them were on our state relay last year that made it to finals. Made it to finals at state. It was our only event to make finals at state. So we're looking to really get that cleaned up and really focused, sharpened in. Emily Mishk was on our breaststroke last year, and she graduated, so we're looking at a new breaststroker, and right now the one stepping up for that is Alexis Haynes, and she's doing a good job so far.
So what's the key to making today a good day?
I think a positive attitude will help. If we don't get our time, say, I think we have to just brush it off and keep on going. It's not important anymore. It's in the past, so just have to focus on the next race, even if it's good or bad. And if it's good, just keep it and pump it up and make you go even harder the next race. I think that'll help a lot. And then
Early in the season that our times are up and down, so some people are going to have a phenomenal race, some kids might just have a missed race. But the other thing is when you have a good race or a bad race, then to go cheer on your teammates. Because
I
at
think
some of the
cheering's
other
a good-
meets, there's so much distance between the teams and cheering. But here we're nice and close right on the deck.
I think cheering helps a lot. It's really it's so fun when everybody starts cheering and we're all cheering one person
It gets
on.
so echoey in a pool and it gets so loud.
Yeah.
Do you think Husker Stadium is loud? You go to a swim meet. We'll drown me out.
All right, good luck tonight, guys, and I look forward to meeting with you guys afterwards.